All right, we got the MR2 over here. This car has a really expensive clutch in it that the Civic needs. So, as of now, I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling out the transmission of this car to steal the twin disc out of this thing. The new clutch for this thing is a cheaper one. It should be here in 3 days. Pull this thing out. As soon as we get the new one, we're gonna put the new clutch in this thing and then go do some street tuning and get it sold as fast as we can. But without further ado, let's go ahead and start tearing this car apart, get the transmission out. Got it?
Yep.
Here we go.
Yep.
All right, now we're moving to the top. We're gonna take the charge piping off and everything we need to be able to get to the transmission.
Like the retainer cord or whatever that wasn't even like put in.
Yeah, shift cables now.
Alright, we're pretty much gonna hope and pray that
But they still have the same stuff like that.
What's
in. They've also got safety clips for there.
Oh, that wasn't that bad. We got. Oh, that's still way tighter than they're supposed to be.
Oh yeah.
Well, that entire bolt was cross-threaded. And
Yeah. Oh, you got. Oh, me too.
stuff stripping them. Oh, hey, it came right out. That's good. So here's the intermediate shaft. I don't know if you guys saw, but yesterday we got the transmission pulled out, and it ended up having the good clutch that I was hoping for. As you can see, it has a competition clutch twin disc, and it looks to be in pretty good condition, so I'm excited about that. I'm gonna finish pulling it off the engine pretty soon here, but today I'm starting on the Civic transmission to get the flywheel out to put back in the MR2. Because we are switching these between the two cars. All right, it's time we start pulling the transmission out of the Civic now. Never even worked on a Civic before, but I know they're pretty simple. Same engine as that thing, so I don't think it's gonna be too bad. Hopefully it takes a couple hours again. We'll see what happens. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet, but ain't nothing to it but to do it, so let's go. All right, I'm actually gonna start by taking the bumper off just to get more access up here. This bumper is completely fiberglass. Very delicate and light. Probably weighs like 10 pounds. I'm also gonna be fixing how that's held on because it's only held on with these little self-tappers and I do not like that. We got it up in the air now, and I'm looking at the transmission. I don't know if there's enough gap to pull the transmission out of the engine and down. I'm leaning towards just pulling the engine out today. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start doing what I need to do to get either one out regardless. Like taking the intercooler off, the charge piping, vacuum lines, stuff like that. Probably take the turbo off because I need to get to the bolts on top of the transmission. I'm gonna just start that process and we'll see what I end up doing. But this car is gonna come apart so fast. Everything's held together with 2 self-tappers each, so yeah, it's gonna be nice and quick. Look how ridiculous this is. I was just pushing this intercooler up to see if I can move it. Look at this. It's moving the entire frame here. That's not good. This all needs to get fixed. These push lock vacuum lines are so nice. You literally push in on them and then push this black piece down and they just come off, put them back in like that. That's it. And these will hold a bunch of boost too, so it's not like you need to worry about them coming out. This is what they have for all of them. Blow off valve, turbo, super easy. Watch how easy it is to remove this catch can. I'm definitely going to be changing this catch can setup. I don't like how it is. mostly because of this. Just sitting there.
Well, that's good to know.
Comes apart real easy.
Well, I honestly just take out the bash bar and do it.
All right, I got the charge piping out, and we're just gonna keep on going. I gotta take some more of this wiring out of the way, unhook the shifter cables. I'm also gonna remove the turbo and the up pipe, and we'll see what it looks like at that point. This turbo's loose, look at this. I didn't loosen that yet.
You can at least focus on hot side.
Look at this goofy. V-band turbos are nice. Turbo off. All right, so I'm deciding to pull the engine out. I'm getting the wiring undone now. I got the fuel line off. I'm gonna take the intake manifold off and continue on, take the wiring all off, drain the fluid out, and then we're gonna be extremely close. Pull the wastegate off, and I may or may not pull the turbo manifold off, we'll see yet, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep on trucking. All right, so I just got the turbo manifold off, which was kind of annoying, but we got that off. And I'm gonna continue on. I don't think I'm gonna take the intake manifold off because it's really hard to, I think it's impossible to get to some of the bolts without taking the entire water pump housing off, which is there. So I'm not gonna worry about taking the intake off as of now. We're gonna keep working through and take the shift cables off here, continue taking off the wiring underneath here for the starter and all that, and I'll update you guys when I get to that point. So I'm happy where I got today, and we'll just continue right where we left off tomorrow. So see you then. All right, guys, I'm back. It's day 2 of pulling out the Civic engine, and let's get right to it. Here's how easy the radiator comes out. Take this thing out here, that pops out. Now you push these, and then slide them off. And that's it. Shift cables off. This was just bolted on a cut brake line, probably from the RSX, the original engine car. First time having the wheels off on this car. These are nice lug nuts, open-ended. Pretty nice. Yeah, I like those lug nuts. Of course, we got the real RPF ones instead of the fake ones that were on the MR2. Oh, these are so light. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. The suspension's in good shape too, which is nice. I'm really glad I bought this gun. All right. Now I should be able to get the axle out. There we go. Intermediate shaft. All right, now we're gonna do this side of the car. Okay, there we go. Axles are annoying to pull out, and that's an understatement. Oh my God. All right, so we are almost ready to pull it out now. It's just drive shaft and motor mounts. That should be it. Maybe a clutch line. That's basically it though. So, all right, I'm back. Let's go ahead and start on removing the drive shaft, get the motor mounts undone, hook up the engine hoist, and then pull this baby out. Woo, man. All right, after a lot of struggle, for some reason, I finally got this motor mount bolt out. It was extremely stuck. So anyway, we're gonna continue on, see, hopefully we can get this other side out, and then we'll be pulling it up. Yeah, it looks pretty promising. Looks good. Yeah, it's out. It didn't go that bad, so that's all we can ask for, really. All right, so we got as far as we could get with the MR2. Like I said, you gotta get a new flywheel. That's gonna take at least a couple more days, and I wanna get this video out to you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the video of the Civic disassembly and the MR2 together. What would you build if you guys could build a project car, or what are you guys building currently if you have a project car? I'm interested to know. Anyway, this is how they typically go. You run into some stuff, so we're just gonna keep on rolling with what we can do and not let it get me down too much. The MR2 should go back together pretty easily once I get the clutch for it, and I can't wait to keep working on the Civic. It is so cool. Anyway, tomorrow I'm gonna be working on the Camaro, so I'm gonna be filming that, so look forward to the turbo kit build, full twin turbo kit on the ZL1, and all kinds of stuff. So I'll see you guys then. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good rest of your day or night, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Peace.